I missed.
Let's go.
Okay. Damn. Alrighty. Introduce yourself for those.
Mason, Boston.
What do you do?
Fuck ISIS.
Oh, okay. That's, yeah. How many years have you had that?
Almost 6 years now. I got it my junior year. No. Probably sophomore year in high school. So 16. Yeah, 4 years.
That's not 6.
That's not 6 at all.
What do you do?
Been in the military for 4 years. I'm a corrections officer. Yeah. What do you do?
I just got an associate's degree.
That's badass.
I
I don't have any of those.
He's too cool. You're too cool.
No, not smart enough.
Oh, yeah. Well, considering you're still one of the smartest people I know, that's hard to believe. But going to school to be a teacher, as many people know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, many people.
Oh, okay. So, what do you want to talk about today?
You know, a light that needs shed is societal impact on underage drinking.
That sounds very rehearsed.
It was not, actually.
Okay, so what?
I don't know. I just find it interesting that, you know, all the cool kids, they're all drinking, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, to fit in, you gotta drink or something. I did a lot, but that's not the point.
That's neither here nor there. See, but then there's,
you know,
there's my mild counter argument.
What's that?
I didn't drink,
Well,
but I still
obviously.
No, but I still fit in. Like, I still hung out with you guys and the quote unquote popular cool kids. I didn't drink, so mostly I was there to be y'all's DD when needed. But
That's why he was there.
but still, I do agree though. It's seemingly the cool kids drink, and that's kind of their personality.
Their personality
is that they drink.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I definitely know people who do. That is their personality.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what are you doing today? Drinking?
Oh, okay. You're not.
Do you want to go do something? Well, COVID, but anyway.
Different.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting. I find it that, or even the fact of, you know, we're out of school, we're not of age yet, but there's hanging out with people and, okay, you're not drinking, well, why not?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just, I find it interesting.
Okay. So, would you say underage drinking is just bad? You should not do it.
No, I mean, I can't say that. I did it for years.
Okay, but would you say that while in high school is far less acceptable than once you're out of high school?
I mean, everyone does it, though. It doesn't acceptable. It's...
No, in your personal opinion. Do you feel like it is more acceptable that once you are out of high school, you've kind of left that?
I don't think there should be a stigmatism around, oh, you're still in school, you shouldn't. What's the difference in you're still in school and you're out of school but you're still too young? What's the difference?
Okay.
My opinion, I guess.
Okay. So,
I don't really think it's good or bad. It's obviously a thing that goes on.
it's just kind of a neutral thing. Like, it happens.
Yeah,
you can't stop it. You can't.
No one's ever gonna stop underage drinking.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be that older brother, that older sister, that friend who's a few years older. There's always going to be someone, or fuck, your parents, you walking into
and it doesn't even seem like that big of a deal even to like law enforcement.
I mean...
It can to some, but I know...
Yeah, at the end of the day, they're going to, if you're not drunk, they're going to pour it all out and say, go home.
Exactly. So, I feel like that's why a lot of people don't view it as a big problem.
a big deal because no one's enforcing it.
Yeah. Like we have the legal age is 21 for you to buy and legally consume.
Yeah.
But if it's not enforced,
yeah, if no one's,
while you're not 21, then why?
That's true also, but, on the flip side, okay, so the law enforcement official who just busted you, 4 years ago was just getting shit-faced after prom.
Yeah.
They can't really, I don't know.
I agree, thinking more on what you're saying. Like, coming into this, I didn't really know what this talk was going to kind of consist of, but hearing what you're saying, yeah, I agree with what you're saying.
I don't know.
Could I reiterate what you said? No.
I don't think I could either.
No, but but hearing what you said and I taking it in, I understand what you're saying, and I agree.
I don't know. I just, if you're not drinking, hanging out, you're not fitting in, and I that's what I disagree with. It shouldn't really matter if you're drinking or smoking or whatever. Who you are is who you are. What you want to do is what you want to do.
And that's where you just gotta find your group that you.
Well, that shouldn't affect other groups' views on you.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Well, we can both agree on that. It shouldn't.
Oh, it definitely does.
But it does.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how the world goes around this, which is very, very unfortunate. It sucks, but but then you eventually find the people that you mesh with.
I remember in high school, my biggest friend group, they were, when I first started hanging out with them, they said, hey, we're gonna drink tonight. Do you want anything? I'm like, no, I'm good. And someone looked at me and goes, that's not an option. Yeah.
It is, but yeah.
What he said, that's not an option with this group of people.
As in, you are expected, we are all doing it, you will do it.
No, not to that fact. It's more of I don't know. Thinking back, I don't really know. It was more of okay, I didn't really want to, I didn't have any money to chip in, they didn't care, they're getting me drunk, type thing. I don't know.
Was it just they wanted you to be on, not necessarily on par with them, but involved doing part of the group for
the group project.
The group project. They didn't want to be that kid. They didn't want you to be that kid that just gets carried along, gets an A. They wanted you to contribute to the cause.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's what it kind of.
Weird.
Yeah, it's definitely an odd mindset.
But honestly, at the end of the day, 9 out of 10 kids walking through a school, or 9 out of 10 kids who are, out in the real world, that's their mindset. I don't know.
What's their mindset?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know what their mindset is?
Mindset being...
You have to act the same to fit in?
Yeah, it's the societal norm.
The status quo.
Yeah, that's what I have to do to fit in with people,
Okay.
Even people of age, the hangout spot is the bar. Why can't it be the fucking bowling alley? Oh wait, there's a bar in the bowling alley. Why is alcohol consumed our entire...
Why is it involved in every...
Yeah, that's a better word. Why is it involved in our everyday... everything?
Yeah, which then...
Flip side is, it gets you fucked up and it's fun.
Oh, yeah. But then it gets to the point where once it's involved in everything, it very downward slope becomes an addiction almost, or not almost, but
alcohol.
Yeah, every time
it becomes a
you
crutch.
go to the bowling alley. Every time you go bowling, you want to drink. Just because if you go and meet up at the bowling alley and you're like, hey, I'm going to have a drink tonight.
It takes off the edge, I guess. It numbs a little bit.
But I mean, you're going bowling. What edge is there?
Well, no, it's like the edge of, every day.
Just, okay, I get that.
Am I good enough? Did I do this right? Did I do this wrong?
But once you start relying on that to take the edge off, that's when it becomes
a problem.
A problem.
Not take the edge off, but rely on it to comfort you.
Yeah, okay. I see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, just to relax, might as well. But where you go home and you have to have a beer, you have to have that drink of scotch, whiskey, whatever. That's when it becomes a problem, is when the first thing you do when you get home, it's not greet your wife, greet your girlfriend, greet your children.
You walk straight to the fridge,
you go to the fridge and grab a beer. That's when it's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly.
And this fucking whole legalization of weed,
Yeah.
it's smoke weed, have fun, whatever. But when it comes to the fact of you have to every day.
You did a whole paper on that, didn't you?
Yeah, my senior research paper was against the legalization of marijuana.
Yeah.
But that's a personal standpoint due to the fact of growing up.
Personal experiences.
Yeah, drugs were very prominent in the house, and it just wasn't a good.
Yeah.
I just put a really bad taste in my mouth for all of it.
On the same thing, I could write a convincing paper similar to you with alcohol.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if alcohol was as prominent in your as it would have been with mine from what I've told you about.
Not near as much.
Yeah.
Like mine was, it was there. It was something to take the edge off. Where marijuana, other further whatever it was, it was like alcoholism. It was a necessity.
Yeah.
They weren't okay.
They were looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's what they wanted more than anything in this world, was that fucking hit.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
Yeah. No, I agree wholeheartedly. We both have had experiences with people very close to us struggling with addiction.
I feel like a lot of people in this world, almost everyone, I'd assume, has, problems with addiction. Not yourself, but maybe a family member, something going on with
and even an addiction that's maybe a little bit lighter than alcohol or marijuana.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Shit, my addiction's fucking sweet tea.
Right, I could just make a list. But it's same, but different.
Yeah.
To put it in a lighthearted kind of.
What the fuck? That's interesting.
Have you never noticed?
There's no house.
No, it's a barn.
Okay. I didn't know what that was.
Oh, okay. City boy.
Yeah, I'm a city boy.
Yeah, you are. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Now, yeah, I've said everything I wanted to say about that topic.
You're not alone, guys.
Reach out. The whole point of this series is to hear our problems and our opinions and feel comfortable to state yours and reach out.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We were,
Possum Creek.
Me and Paige were around the area yesterday. We were looking for a house, and this dog just came. Like, it was just like this right there. Like, came darting out, and I almost waxed him. I just, boom! It would have been bad. I actually had to swerve off into the ditch.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad. Keep your dogs at home. Don't chain them up, but keep them there, not in the road.
Yeah.
I didn't like it either.
Okay, so on a lighter note, what?
Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
So you were pitching a bunch of ideas for this episode about
Weeaboos. weebs.
Yeah, okay, so
I like weebs.
for those of you that are unaware, yeah, he's repping a Dragon Ball Z shirt, but for those of you that are unaware, weeaboos are people with almost an unhealthy addiction to anime and Japanese culture and things like that. We use the term very loosely.
Absolutely.
As just someone who enjoys watching anime, reading manga.
Weeaboo!
Yeah.
See, the problem
or
lies when you
weebs.
get into like hentai and stuff like that.
That's weird.
I mean, fantasize about hentai? Who wouldn't? I get it. Not really.
I'll say, I don't know where you're going with that
Not
one.
at all. No, I mean, I think it's cool. I like anime.
I thought you were just going, I like hentai. I thought that's where you were going.
I'm
I was
good.
gonna be like, okay. No, I like anime too. Obviously, I am a little more open about liking anime than you are.
Deer. But yeah.
A deer. A female deer.
I mean, for me, like the whole alcohol situation, I thought people would look down on
It wasn't
me
cool.
for it. It wasn't cool. You know, you listening to Japanese music, that's a little weird, not gonna lie. But you know what? You do you.
I like it. It sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was looked down in high school for liking it.
Oh, yeah.
And I did not bring it up. I never brought it up in high school. But
I mean,
then
you just should. I mean,
something
not
got
that you
mentioned.
shouldn't,
One of the first nights, like, we hung out outside of just our friend group at that point, which had been like Sam and all that.
Yeah.
Someone brought up, I think it was Naruto, and you and I just had a conversation. It was seriously like an hour of you and me just sitting around the fire talking about Naruto.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I would not have guessed that you were knowledgeable about that subject matter.
No, knowing me, you'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Naruto?
Well,
Come on.
just the other day, I was at Tasty Treat with a few people, and I pulled out my phone. My background on my phone is Mirio from My Hero.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, hey, I like your background. And I was like, hell yeah, man, that's Lemillion. He's got 1 million numbers on his uniform because he's going to save 1 million people. He was like, yeah, if he gets his powers back. And I took it took me a second. It did. Like, you could see me do a double take, and I'm like, hold on. I was like, you watch? And he was like, yeah, I'm on season 4. And I'm like, whoa. It's like, you're not a stereotypical, like, farmer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like,
oh, dude,
farmer goes out with his buddies and drinks all the time. Like, not all the time, but, like, enjoys going out for drinks. And I'm like, you are the last person I would expect to know, not just, like, recognize that it's an anime character on my phone, but know the character, the backstory of the show. And it just took me a second. Yeah, I was impressed. But
you'd be surprised, like, I'm saying fucking a lot. But, like, all my army buddies, quite a few of them, they're just, I'd say something, and out of nowhere, we'd get in a conversation about anime. There's so many of them. And that's really not a stigmatism that would follow the military, so it's just interesting.
Yeah.
It's looked down upon for whatever reason, but how many people like anime?
Many.
It's a cartoon. It's fun. It's lighthearted. Sometimes. That's an argument that really aggravates me. Yeah. So my dad will go out of his way to call anime a cartoon. I mean, it is.
It is animated. I'll give it that.
It's a cartoon.
Okay, no, but I did a paper on that in high school.
Oh, yeah?
When I was like, there's a strict difference between anime and cartoons.
Really?
Cartoons are drawn typically with the goal to please a younger audience. Then you get the exceptions of Family Guy, American Dad, things like that. But anime is almost 90% of the time derived from a manga series.
Well, yeah.
And it is typically for teenage to adult audiences. Which the shows we have watched, me more so than you, is quite apparent. You for the most part, typically watch shonen anime, which are young male protagonists.
I mean,
fighting evil, trying to save the world.
It's badass, you know.
Oh yeah, it's cool as hell. Then you get into like Eric and I, and
but that's like lifestyle type stuff, and really, I mean,
like the shows we watch are lifestyle.
Yeah, it not. I would say character development, but it's like
there's character development.
A huge character development, but it's to the point of, you know,
it's more of a sitcom. It's more of an anime sitcom.
Yeah, and you know,
I like it.
I'm not a fan of sitcoms in general, so
that's fair. But I really don't like when people, even within like the anime community, look down on others for what they watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you don't shit on Eric and I for what we watch.
No, do you?
Most of the time. You'll be like, I can't believe you're watching that. But
is it me, man?
Biggest thing. Biggest controversy in the anime community. I keep doing air quotes because I feel weird referring to it as the anime community.
Oh, okay. Because it's not that at all.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Sub versus dub.
Oh.
I primarily watch dub.
Yeah, I'm a dub guy myself.
Yeah.
See,
but one thing we both agreed on, kind of.
It's a lot better.
The dub or the sub?
Dub.
Okay.
It's like the voiceover of the subtitle. It's versus the dub. You know, there's so much.
The dubbed words, like on the subtitles, don't exactly mesh with the length of.
Nope.
But then again, that's just like language barriers. But we can both agree, watching My Hero and the dub being 4 episodes behind, that sucked. So we both broke down and finished the show sub.
Yeah.
The subbed is better.
I actually still haven't gone back and watched it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's coming out almost every 2 weeks now.
Lost time.
Because of all this stuff.
COVID shit. Well, problem is, for me, is like, I get too focused on the words and I don't look up, so I read the whole episode and I'm like, wait, what just happened? Knowing exactly what was said.
That's fair.
But like, I don't know.
But once it gets intense on screen, you're watching that, not reading what's going on.
Yeah, that too. But like most of the time, I don't know that dude just got his head chopped off and he's like, oh no, I just killed you. I'm like, wait, what? Who died?
Yeah, who?
Who died?
But the sub of My Hero is so much better than the dub.
Yeah.
In certain points.
Yeah.
The Overhaul versus Deku fight?
Way better. It's dubbed.
Subbed. By far blew dubbed out of the water.
And for those who don't know, difference of sub and dub is sub is subtitles at the bottom, but still in Japanese Japanese voiceover, and then dubbed is an English voiceover with no subtitles.
Yeah, and
I guess we should have specified that earlier.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory for the most part.
I was getting confused.
No, but like Haikyuu season 4 it's not dubbed yet. And I was like, you know what? I really like the show. I'm gonna watch the sub. I just don't have time. Sub, I have to sit down. I have to focus.
Yeah, where
like I can't do anything else except watch that episode. Dubbed, I can be eating, I can be working. Like it doesn't really matter. Have it right here and just hear it.
Yeah.
And understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But sub, like I have to watch it. Mm-hmm. I have to like be intent.
Yeah. Where are we?
You're the person that usually knows the roads. I think I've been on this same road for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's been a good like 6 miles.
Yeah, no, we haven't turned nothing.
Well, Morrisonville's that way, Pawnee's that way.
Perfect. That's all we need.
Yeah, because there's the tower back there.
Well, then we'll end up around Auburn eventually.
There's Farmersville. You see the windmill?
Yep.
Wind turbine.
We're fine.
Okay, I know where we're at.
Yeah, see, I told you, you're the road guy. No, but wait. That was a jump from subjects.
Fucking
alcohol and addiction
to
anime. You have way too much fun just saying that.
I like saying the word weeaboo.
Now this episode is very It's drastically different from the first episode.
How so?
The first episode was very just constant, serious topics. This one was a nice change of pace. We started with a serious topic.
Yeah.
We did.
Oh, and then we
got into lighter-hearted subjects that
anime.
we didn't really have to think about.
Yeah. True.
It's fun. It's a good change of pace.
Yeah.
But it's all stuff that like some stuff didn't need to be discussed. Some stuff did.
I mean, Black Diamond. Okay. Which way? Turn left. I know exactly where we're at.
Copy that.
We are by my grandparents' house.
We are.
Yes.
We are. Yeah, we really came out here.
Yeah, we really. Oh, it turned right. Oh no, it actually is right. I'm joking again.
Oh!
Got that on video.
Okay, well,
It is coming up though.
Okay, well, I saw this picture today, and it was like Midwest people don't warn you when your exit's coming up. They let you pass it and then go, "Where are you going?"
Oh. Do you want to see where I used to live first?
You showed me before.
Have I really?
Yeah.
No.
Well, we used to come to Raymond for volleyball tournaments.
Turn right on this road.
Yeah, we used to come to Raymond for volleyball tournaments.
Yeah, I remember that, but I didn't know that I showed you where I used to live.
Yeah, you were like, "Hey, well, we're here. We'll drive over here." And I was like, "Oh,
probably."
And you were complaining about how the water always tasted bad.
Well, it didn't taste bad. There was a little bit of sulfur in the well, and so it would.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it tasted kind of bad.
Well, no, it didn't taste bad. You didn't taste the sulfur. It was weird.
It smelled bad.
It was like almost an irony taste, but it definitely fucking smelled bad. Like you take a shower,
That
get
rotten
out.
egg sulfur smell.
Yeah, you would take a shower, get out, and you would think you smelled worse than when you got in the shower.
Right, that's how it used to be whenever we used to go up north, like to Rockford and stuff.
And then turn left on this road coming up. It's
Gotcha.
like right where that whole thing is.
I can see in front of me.
I don't. What are those called? What are those called? The orange and white things right there.
They're electric line.
No.
Like warnings.
Warning for what?
Warning,
Fire?
fiber optic cable. There you go.
What? What?
What, are you wanting me to explain to you what a fiber optic cable is?
No, I didn't know. Huh.
No, for the amount of those I've seen in my life, I've never actually read one and seen what it said.
Well, for how long they've been around, you would have never thought they were for fiber optic cables.
That's fair, yeah.
I mean, really? You know, they... honestly, I can't tell you how long I've seen them.
Neither can I. Since I was little.
Yeah,
I've always seen them.
This field right here used to be wheat. It obviously is not anymore. It looks like it's corn.
It is, but it hasn't. No one has touched that yet this year.
It was fall and spring wheat. Actually, no, it might still be wheat.
Mason, those are definitely corn stalks.
But
Winter wheat, maybe.
yeah.
Was this?
No, it's still up.
Yeah. Don't point it out to me until we pass it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and point it out to you.
Okay.
Do we have to turn at all still?
Nope.
Okay.
You're on the road.
Okay. I got this.
This guy.
Focus. I got this.
Oh, well, we passed it.
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
Because I asked you if it was that one.
Yeah, I know. But there was one on this side.
But it wasn't that one.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I don't know. Maybe.
You bastard. It was this one right here.
This one?
Yep.
Which one, though? There's two houses.
It's this first one.
No, false. We own
Oh, I thought you were talking about that. Oh, shut up.
Don't turn in there.
I'm not turning in the driveway. There's a road.
Oh, whoa. They got their own, like, little thing.
Their own driveway.
No.
Most houses do.
It's a little, used to be our garage, but
They got
it's a chicken coop.
And ducks.
Yikes. Wait, they have ducks?
Yeah, right there in the front.
Wow. Wow, it does not look any different other than the ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's in ground.
it is.
That's cool.
Ooh, in-ground homes.
In ground homes. Hobbits. Hobbit homes.
Hobbit homes.
Hobbit homes.
I'm not gonna lie, wasn't a fan of the house. Didn't like it.
What house? Oh, that house?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, you ever got mad and wanted to punch a wall, you're punching 12 inches of concrete. You know how much that's gonna hurt? I don't punch walls, but, you know, typical
That's
white
fair.
boy, they do.
Kyle's.
Kyle's.
Juiced up on monsters.
Speaking of which, why do people fucking punch walls? Why?
Let frustration out, I guess.
Who?
An unhealthy...
Wait, are we going to Edinburgh?
Yeah.
Turn left.
That's where I was going, and you were like...
wipers on.
God, you piss me off.
I hope so. That's my goal in life.
No, people just get frustrated and punch walls.
But why?
Because
Why do we punch walls, guys?
It's just an unhealthy...
Why when you get angry is your first idea, ooh, I'm gonna hit something? Why? I mean, I understand it relieves aggression, but, you know, if you're not doing it constructively, why even do it at all? You know, if you're a boxer and you get mad and you want to go hit the punching bag, makes sense. But if you're just a random dude and you get mad and you just want to fucking hit a wall, no. And guys, your significant other is not a fucking punching bag, alright?
That took a turn.
I know.
But I agree.
Like we talked about earlier, I work in a prison. Do you know how many guys I see a day who thought it was a good idea to punch their wife? Guess what?
It's not.
Guess where it'll get you? Prison. Have fun.
Yeah, you can see him.
You don't want to see me.
No. I don't want to see him, but he invited me, so I came.
Human punching bags.
Not good.
Never. Never good. Human-like punching bags, like Bob, like a good old Bob, it's different. Those are different. I like Bobs.
Are you a pacifist?
Fuck no. No, there's nothing pacifistic about me. Well, no, there really isn't.
No.
Because a pacifist doesn't like confrontation. I enjoy confrontation.
Yeah.
Genuinely enjoy it. When people are like, oh no, I'm scared, I get excited. Hit army.
So maybe you're a masochist.
Oh, very masochistic, sadistic. Both in one. Me.
So we are polar opposites.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm a big softie.
You like being a little pacifistic bitch boy?
Whoa! No, I don't do confrontations unless it's needed.
See, what I find really weird though is I'm extremely calculated.
Yeah.
But at the same time, chaos is my best friend. So how am I calculated, but I love
Controlled chaos
at the exact same time?
Controlled chaos.
It is controlled chaos. It really is.
You still think about what you do before you do it, and you enjoy the outcomes.
See, when chaos strikes, I have fun. And that's a good time.
When chaos strikes, I get scared. Unless it's controlled chaos.
No, when in a stressful environment, I would rather be stressed out than in a relaxed environment. 100%.
See, I don't know if I can say same there. But it comes up, again, polar opposites.
Yeah. But like, you know, the whole, what was I gonna say? Yikes. Where was I going with that? Okay, like personality traits, alright? How is it that no, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we're gonna go beat all that.
Lost the train of thought there, didn't you?
Yeah, I really did. Okay, so talking about polar opposites, how are we such good friends?
We balance each other out.
I think so. I'm definitely a lot calmer than what I used to be. I will say that.
Absolutely. And I'm definitely a lot more rambunctious than I used to be.
Kind of a dick.
Because of you.
Yeah, no, really. I get it.
Are you soft because of me?
I feel like there's a lot of factors involved than just you. You know what I mean?
Same to you, but still.
Obviously, Paige, engaged now. It's time to slow down.
Yeah.
I'm only 20, but whatever. But no, I'm definitely. I think I got tired. I really do. I think I got
burnt
worn
out.
Not burnt out, just worn out.
Okay.
Because I had so much going on. I was, I had a scholarship for soccer. I had a free fucking way into Western, just military. Well, supposed to. And then, I went away I went back after my senior year to AIT, and it just drained me. It absolutely sucked the life out.
You were significantly different after AIT.
I really think it just sucked the life out of me. I really do. Because I knew I was going, but it wasn't supposed to be when I did. And I think that was a major
It was very
role.
abrupt.
It was a major role in it. Like, I got a call and they're like, hey, you need to leave now. Where the fuck am I going? And so, obviously, I missed the bus that day. But, the next day, I had to go for 2 months and just be gone.
Yeah.
And, there's people, there are people in the military who that's an everyday occurrence. But only not being, adjusted to that role, not being signed up for that role, it totally it drained the life out of me. It sucked.
Yeah.
And then I was in holding for a month. Well, we won't discuss, but there's just so much. I don't know. It sucked. It really did.
Yeah, it wasn't a good time back here either.
I came back and I had 3 hernias.
Yeah.
That was tough. I had to have surgery. You know what? Poor me.
Poor me.
I need to shut up. I hate that.
It's not necessarily a poor me, you're just...
It is. It's a poor me.
It's not a poor me, you're just saying what happened.
I'm sitting here licking my wounds when I'm fine. I'm engaged. But no, I'm a lot different.
A lot more mature.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But
We were doing dumb shit before you left.
we were doing dumb shit after when I got back.
But not nearly as frequently.
True. Breaking into houses.
Abandoned houses.
Yeah, they were all abandoned. But
It's still not okay.
okay, going into abandoned housing,
Most of the time they were open.
adventures.
We don't drive around nearly as much as we used to.
Well, I have my own place now.
Exactly.
So why waste the gas if we can just chill out?
Yeah.
Okay, Midwest. Why is driving around the best thing you can do?
Yeah.
Answer.
Me?
That's all we can do.
Well,
There's nothing
we can
else
listen.
to do.
We can listen to music and just relax, or we can have discussions like this.
True.
And that's really it. Yeah. You can have a destination, or you can just go wherever you want.
True.
It's kind of a jack of all trades kind of ordeal.
Don't get smoked by that UPS bus that's flying. Holy shit.
Now he's turning.
They were what? They were not stopping. How'd they stop that fast?
Because he's a UPS man. They're indestructible.
Since when?
Since always. What do you think UPS stands for?
Ups.
Unbelievably
Yes.
unbelievably powerful shipment people.
You can do it.
Shipment people. Hyphenated something. Shipment.
I didn't get my wallet again.
That's why we went to your house.
I know.
Good thing you don't need it. So.
Yeah. Well, no, I was gonna.
Excuse me, sorry.
I was gonna say we can stop at Greckles, but neither of us has cash.
And we both ate already.
Root beer floats. Duh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a lot fatter.
Same.
I went from 150 to 180, and it's not a good 180.
Oh no. So tragic.
Yeah, but I'm 5'8".
And it's not like you look
Not
bad.
Your boy Pudgy.
I used to have been pudgy since 4th grade.
Yeah, but it's different. I've never been Pudgy.
Okay, that's fair. You were very scrawny when I met you.
Fuck yeah. Well,
You look healthier now. Not that you looked unhealthy, but now you just like have meat on your bones.
I look healthy.
You look like a bird when we first met. You have bird bones.
I could fly, that's for sure. I was so fast. Ooh, speaking of fast, the Mini. Great times in the Mini.
Our vehicles matured.
Okay, mine did. His went downhill. His got better.
I went from the Dakota, which its lights didn't work half the time. The light bar fell off in the Taco Bell parking
Did
lot.
the alternator even work?
The alternator had was replaced like 3-4 times. The
It-
starter had to be hit just for the vehicle to start. Then I had the Trailblazer,
That's a good car.
which
The Trailblazer was a great
it was a
vehicle.
great car, and then
Until
unfortunate
you wrecked
things
it.
happened.
No, you wrecked it.
Unfortunate things happened.
Your boy was on the right side of the road and thought, oh, I'm going to get out of this vehicle's way, and swerve to the left side of the road. How does that make sense?
And before I could get back on to my side, I hit a telephone pole.
How? He goes, oh, I'm going to swerve left, telephone.
They were going right. They were coming towards me and my side of the road. I didn't want to risk going even more into their way if they went more right. I knew they weren't going to go left.
Yikes.
So I just went left, and I didn't calculate very well how quickly the telephone pole was going to be there.
Yeah, because telephone poles move. You hit an inanimate object.
And broke it into 3 pieces. You were worried.
I was. Well, hey, Peyton was in a wreck. Well, what happened? I don't know.
Is he okay? I don't know.
Thanks.
I was on my way to my college class.
Like, what the heck is
And
going on?
I was supposed to go to a friend's volleyball game that night. And so I texted a friend, I'm like, hey, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to your game. I just got in a little accident. I hit a telephone pole. I don't know if my car is going to be able to be driven. So she immediately tells him, hey, Peyton got in a wreck. And he immediately just calls me in the middle of class.
Well, what happened? What's going on? I don't know. Is he okay? I don't know. Well, thanks for helping. Yeah, you're welcome. So, yeah, I'm going to heckin' call him.
Heckin' call.
Look at the people.
Mushroom head.
I think
Mushrooms
that's...
are down. It's past. Mushroom season's past.
Well, it never really got warm enough.
It did. I didn't find much. I didn't find any actually. So there's.
Yeah, I didn't find any either. I didn't really look a whole lot though.
I went like 3 or 4 times, but it didn't
I
really.
didn't at all.
Yeah. We don't go outside nearly as much.
What?
We don't go outside.
I definitely
nearly as much.
don't. I'm a hobbit.
I'm a hobbit. Hermit.
No,
Hermit.
hobbit. I sit in my hole and I don't do anything. And I just
Except eat breakfast,
Watch
second
TV.
breakfast, lunch.
I just sit
dinner,
in my
after
hole
dinner.
and I watch people. That's what I do. Is that a hermit or a
Hermit.
hobbit?
That's a hermit. Hobbit is from Lord of the Rings.
Well, okay.
Hobbits are the little short guys with hairy feet. So you might be out.
I'm not a hobbit.
You got the short part.
Yeah. Hey, 5'8's an average height
Yeah.
for a munchkin.
For a munchkin. Damn it. That's. Yeah, man, we changed a lot.
Yeah, we did. Why do people change?
It was for the better for both of us, probably.
I don't know.
Maybe. For me, it was.
I don't know if it was or not. Do we ever really know though?
I mean, I'm not
Okay, why is it not I think you talked about this with Caitlin. Why is it
toxic
not
masculinity.
Why is it not okay to cry for males? It's not the fact that it's not okay, do you? It's the fact of don't be a little bitch.
I feel like you're the guy Caitlin and I were talking about.
Probably were. Probably am. No, it's not the fact of that I can't. It's just I don't. And I feel like a lot of guys are that way.
Do you think lesser of me whenever I do?
No, I don't give a shit. Again,
Okay.
I feel like it's not the fact of guys are bad for it or whatever, but you know that the label is put on them. But I feel like a lot of guys, they just aren't in tune with their emotional state.
That's fair. I definitely think me living with women exclusively women for a couple of years.
Made them soft.
It did. It made me soft. I blame it solely on that.
What?
I blame it solely on that.
I don't know. I mean, for the years that I've known you, you've lived exclusively with guys up until here recently. And I mean, I wouldn't say that's made you super hard or anything.
No, but
Do you think
I'm in tune with my emotions.
Do you think you were more impressionable at the time you were living with females?
Yeah. Yes.
Your boy got hoes.
It was my sister, mother, and grandmother.
Okay, maybe
hoes.
not.
Not hoes. We built that shit.
Did you?
We did.
I didn't ask.
You're a dick. That's where Tegan lost his finger, actually.
Tegan lost his finger?
You know he has a nub for
Yeah,
a middle
it's
finger.
not all gone.
No, but he says he lost a finger. No, we were drilling the poles to set
Yikes.
that shit and just
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
got ripped off. Yeah, he's a little nubbins now.
You're good. No car coming.
Hope so. No, it's. That's all I got half the time.
Yeah. Well, there's a Mustang and a
Camaro. They don't fix up their house.
Why are cars? Why do people take more value in their car than their home? You should have gone left.
Why?
I don't know. That's just the way I normally go.
No, definitely should have gone this way.
I don't think so, because the left would have taken you by crackles.
We don't have money.
Fuck.
No, but you can drive. You can live in your car, but you can't drive your house.
So that didn't answer my question at all.
No, but that's like the question. Like, oh, you can only pay one bill. What do you pay for your car or your house? A lot of people are like, oh, well, you can live in your car, but you can't drive your house. So you buy a motorhome.
But why do people? And still,
You're seeing more in your car typically.
So for image,
Maybe
I mean, I feel like I would rather live in
a nice
luxury.
house and
have-
drive a beater than.
Yeah, but that's just me, I
I
guess.
mean, I agree.
But at the same time, I'm driving a $30,000 car and still pay rent. So,
Well, paying rent's not a bad thing.
well, but it's not. I'm not a homeowner, which I definitely should be, as opposed to a car owner. I mean, I had a nice car before it.
Yeah. Do you regret the car?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
It's awesome. I love my car.
It's a nice car.
It's like 25. It's not 30.
Is that what you're caught on?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. No, but I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, I would rather have a place that I know that I own as opposed to a car that I own.
That's fair. I don't know. I don't really have opinions on a lot of these things.
Moral obligation.
Obligation.
Medulla
Oblongata.
Alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush. not about like anything that is worth talking about.
The first half was very meticulous.
Yeah,
articulate. I don't know what word I'm looking for.
I don't know. Maybe meticulous?
Maybe, I think so.
Very in detail. That's what meticulous means.
Yeah.
Like paying attention to detail.
Yeah. First half was very that.
You mean, yeah? Well.
Now we're just kind of shooting the shit.
Yeah, I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with shooting the shit. Ooh, okay. I forgot. I was gonna go back to something about personality traits, but I forgot.
Personality traits. What are they?
I don't know.
What are your personality traits?
Sadistic, masochist, first ones. I don't know.
We, not too long ago, what would you say, maybe a month and a half ago, did that friendship test.
Yeah, it wasn't a friendship test.
No, it was like questions. It was questions to ask your friends to find out what they really think about you. I enjoyed it.
Peyton found out he's a little bitch. You should have known it already.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, I'm very soft. That's all there is to it. Mason concurred.
When you end up with a class, I'm coming in one day, and this is what's going to be shown.
Our video.
You being a little bitch.
Not a little bitch boy.
A little bit boy.
No, but
hold up.
What?
You're a fucking uncle now, man.
I am. My sister had a son.
Big news.
Rorik Stephen Lloyd Phillips. He's a cute little thing. He is so small.
He has 2 middle names.
And they're both named after his grandfathers.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 middle names.
And a first and a last.
That's 4 names.
4 names.
Your boy has 4 names. There's no way he's gonna be able to spell that.
What?
When you think about your children, you gotta remember.
Kindergarten's gonna suck.
Kindergarten is their worst nightmare.
We're just gonna call him Ro.
Row?
R-H-O. It's not hard.
Better row your fucking boat.
Rorik. Oh my god, I hope he doesn't go to Edinburgh.
Why?
One of the teachers there just gives every kid nicknames. I know he's gonna be like, hey, what's up, row your boat?
Yikes.
Boat?
I had an English teacher, Mr. Smith. His nickname for me was Massachusetts because my last name is Boston.
Nice. I never had any of those nicknames just because you can't really do much with my name. I had Peyton.
Wicks. You had quite a few nicknames.
I have a lot of nicknames, don't get me wrong, but at school, no teachers really called me nicknames.
P-Dog, P-Dizzle.
We were talking, no, you.
Pizzle.
No. We were talking about this, me and someone else were talking about this the other night. Oh, I hate that one. That was a dark time.
Patty Bear.
Yeah.
Thick and Delicious.
That's an old one. Patey, just Patey.
Yeah, Patey.
Paid. Pee-wee, Pele, and Chris. That's what she calls me, Pele.
So I got a good topic of discussion.
Pitch it.
Home wreckers.
No.
Oh man.
No.
You don't want to talk about home wrecking?
No, that's not a good thing to do.
It's okay.
We can both agree on
No,
that.
it definitely is. I'm not gonna lie, I was a home wrecker. Not of homes.
Not of
but
homes.
Relationships. Yeah, I did.
Did it end up for the better?
No good came of that situation.
Okay, so I was right. It's not a good thing.
But it was different. That's a lot different than... Okay, so what happened was, guy dated a girl, guy broke up with girl. Years later, girl was still had feelings for a guy. I'm guy. Anyway, so I was like, you know what? I just got out of a year-long relationship. I want to have some fun. So I messaged the girl. was like, hey, what's going on? We ended up hanging out. We ended up doing things. And I broke up with her. Or I didn't even break up with her. We never dated. I ghosted her. And so when her boyfriend got back together, I asked him how my dick tastes and left it at that.
I was there. I was there for that.
Yeah, I'm not a good person.
No.
But we learned from it. We learned from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to edit a little bit of that.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to cut the whole part of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't
Because that made me uncomfortable. I was there.
Yeah. So, anyway, homewreckers. Okay, so what if the relationship's toxic? Is it still a bad thing?
Okay, I'm going to try and state this without things getting misconstrued. If the relationship is toxic, most times you should just leave them to their own devices. Let them figure it out.
Let the situation unravel.
Give input, but don't try to take action yourself.
But, okay, with giving input, putting seeds in that person's head, whether it's male or female, that, they're wrong, and then, if they stay together, then you're the bad guy. So should you fully commit? Should you just, because even if you completely remove yourself from the situation, then at that point in time, you're the bad guy, because in that person's time of need, guy or girl, you left them alone. You didn't get involved. But on the flip side, okay, you do get involved. You either just broke up a relationship of people who loved each other, because if it's toxic and they're still together, they obviously have some sort of connection.
Right. Or you ended something before it got worse.
What?
Or you ended something bad before it got worse.
True. But, are you really the bad guy at that point?
In someone's eyes, yes.
Okay, but in a moral compass of a normal person, are you really the bad guy?
No opinion.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't either.
That's a good question.
No, but straight up, if guy and girl are not getting along, they're not in a good relationship. They're not in a good relationship. But obviously we've seen it happen time and time over, whether it's TV, your best friend, your friends, whatever. It happens all the time.
It does. It happens way too often.
Oh, absolutely.
And it gets into that kind of point that some people feel the need to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
I personally don't understand.
Okay.
But I also have not been in a relationship. I will put that out. I cannot attest for how relationships go, how relationships work from an inside perspective. I can only put in a third-party view of other people's relationships and how they work and what other people confide in me.
Peyton's never had his first kiss.
Don't talk about it. I'm a bitch. That's what I'm a bitch. We discussed this earlier. Little bitch boy. I'll change that. That'll be my Twitter handle.
Little bitch boy.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'll do it.
But truthfully, I don't know. It's a gray area.
Yeah. It's
so
you either harm two people or you help two people. That's
so. At the end of the day, though, is it really home wrecking? If
it's helping.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
But is your view of helping someone else's view of home wrecking?
Exactly.
Shit's wild.
Ended on a question.
Shit's wild.
Shit's wild.
QT&A.
Keep
questions that need answered. It's definitely an unanswerable question.
Yes.
Another unanswerable question.
What was the circumference of the sun?
I feel like that's definitely answerable.
Yeah, that's true.
But at the same time, maybe it's not. Because has anyone ever been close enough?
Exactly.
You can't get close enough.
Anyway.
I mean, you can measure it.
Let's get off the
No,
sun
for
circumference.
real.
No!
You can measure it from
It
a
was
telescope.
joke. Let the joke pass.
You can measure it from a
Let
telescope.
the joke pass.
But, you know, distance is
Let the joke
relevant.
pass.
Or distance, yeah, relevant.
Relative?
Relative. There we go. Big words.
Let the joke pass.
Oh, that's damn!
Nice. Anyway, okay, what were you going to say?
I forgot.
Damn it, Mason.
It was going to have to do with religion, but let's keep religion out of this.
That's fair. I respect
Things
that.
you should never discuss. Religion and politics.
Never ends well.
Things you should also discuss. Religion and politics.
But let's not.
It's a gray area.
It's a gray area.
Yeah.
It's misty.
Those you deem worthy. And I don't deem you.
You were speaking to the camera, right?
Yes, I was.
Okay. I was going to say, damn, that kind of hurt. I want to go fishing.
I haven't been fishing in a
Bad.
long time.
It's fun. I went last year. That's about it.
I probably went last year.
I would after I went golfing one day. That's about it.
The bobber's chilling. There's no one fishing over here.
Maybe it was a snack.
What the hell? It was in the water. It was bobbing.
You think snags appeared exclusively out of the water?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Glad we're tracking on the same page.
Same, but
Same, but deep.
that's wild.
Anything that's eating at you? You're wanting to discuss?
I really wanted to make you squirm right there with the home wrecking thing.
You did. I am not a home wrecker. Want to put that out there. I will not be a home wrecker. It's a term that we have been using recently for certain situations. I am not.
She
She's-
Snapchatted you, that's why I set up.
Oh, is she?
Yeah,
We don't worry about that.
that's what made me think of it.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't looked at my phone
Yeah,
in
for an
37
hour.
minutes. Oh, God. No,
This one's passed a lot faster, honestly.
it has. It's not as forced. It doesn't feel as forced as the last
Yeah.
one. Last one felt very forced.
True.
For those of you that are curious of why we're
We split them
calling
up.
this first one, we split it up. We weren't completely happy with how the first take ended.
Yeah, I wanted to talk some more, but I didn't know what to talk about.
Yeah, so we we honestly just hit the video and whatever came up because the last one felt really forced.
It did.
It was still good.
Talked about drugs and well, no, I really liked talking about the drugs and addiction.
I did too. We did not delve into it as deep as I thought we would.
Forced.
Forced.
Yeah.
Because discussions we've had on that in the past has gone very deep. It has been very
Oh yeah.
in depth.
Do you think that might be the problem? Is that we've talked about it so many times? It's
Maybe.
kind of like beating a dead horse at
Maybe.
this point.
Maybe.
Interesting.
But there's very few things that you and I have not discussed. There are personal things that we could discuss, but that gets into comfortability of disclosure.
Yeah.
But that's a whole different story. But I'm content now. Are you?
You are now.
What are you? No. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
You were thinking something.
I mean, let's just keep it on and keep talking.
We can cut what we need.
Yeah. Just keep talking.
Okay.
We'll cut it out, go back, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I hadn't really drove this road a whole lot? We were all in the Mini and I fucking just slammed on the brakes right here.
The tire rubbed.
Oh my
Fucking
gosh.
car. Oh, that damn car.
Hey, precious cargo here.
This man
Bitch, where?
decided to buy cars that I did not fit in at all.
I didn't think of him when I was purchasing these cars. I did. No.
Yeah, so my head would touch the ceiling in the Mini Cooper. It was rough. What car did you have when we met? The Dodge.
I did. I had the truck.
The truck and the Jeep was
And
like...
the Kazoo.
That came up on my Snapchat memories the other day.
Really?
Yeah, like 2 days ago.
I fucking love that.
I almost sent it to you, but I didn't.
I wish you would have. That's awesome.
I'll find them. God, those were...
Kazoo.
I have a picture of...
Yeah, I would slam on the gas and fucking the Kazoo would be the motor.
On my Snap memories today was the picture of you in Nate's car. You were sitting just bass backwards.
Oh yeah, upside down.
You're just like, hey,
I remember that.
thinking it's cool, but I mean, we all know it's not.
What was my memories today?
I like my Snap memories most times. Oh God.
Banana. I don't know. Lauren Jones made that. I haven't seen her in a while.
Mm-hmm. She's awesome. I met her once. She seems cool.
Yeah.
We went all the way to like Farmersville or something.
We did?
Played at a park.
Foursquare?
That's what my first TikTok was.
Yeah.
The
No, it's that night.
It was. Confidence is key. That's what it's called. It's the first one. Go check it out.
It wasn't the first one, was it?
Yeah, it was the first one to post because we were both going to post it. And we were going to have a competition on who got the most views.
No, you had that one of those two of Johnny Clark.
Oh, my dinosaur video. The first one where I really started taking TikTok seriously was the confidence is key.
Yeah, that was before TikTok when you made that.
It was almost two years ago.
Really?
At the Food Liner, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, R.I.P. the Food Liner.
What?
Nobody goes there anymore.
Well, I mean...
Everyone goes to the square. Everyone does drugs and drinks now. I mean, not wrong.
Weird loop back. No, the Food Liner was fun.
Food Liner was fun. It was a great time. But everyone just kind of grew up.
Yeah.
Stopped. They don't need
The Food Liner.
the Food Liner to hang out anymore. They just go to people's houses. Everyone like has their own place now.
Yeah, their own cliques,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone went to school. Everyone that really hung out at the Food Liner primarily went to school.
Yeah. Yeah, I never really hung out there. A few times, but other than that...
So you can't ever meet a few times. Then other times you just come up there to meet someone.
Yeah.
That's really it.
I'm not from here. I'm from a town like 10 minutes away.
Yeah. We grew up in different towns. We met sophomore year.
Junior.
Junior year. Met junior year of high school.
Yeah. Was I dating Marley when I met you? We were just breaking up.
You just broken up, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. And
Yeah.
then good old Alex.
Oh yeah. She was in town the other day.
Was she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, okay. We'll probably cut that out.
Oh, okay. Shut up, bitch.
It's time for you to wake up.